Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Akash Shinde. In this video, we are going to talk one of our subscriber who have done with the SIDTM interview. So in this video, we are going to have a normal conversation with RD Karthik. So Karthik, welcome back to our channel. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, sir. Hello, everyone.
Yeah. So Karthik, we wanted to understand about your journey. Please elaborate about your work experience as well as your whole background, 10th, 12th, UG, academics, extracurricular activities, position of responsibilities, achievements, interest, hobbies.
Okay, sure. So, firstly, good evening. And I'm RD Karthik. Basically, I'm a content creator, a social media influencer, and a solopreneur. So, my father, namely Ardhirendra Rao, is an assistant master at Bala Yesu Vidyalaya. My mom is a homemaker. I am born and brought up in Bangalore only. I've completed my electronics and communication engineering from Bangalore Institute of Technology. So, post my engineering, I did work as a software developer at India Infoline Finance Limited. Then my passion and love towards food made me pivot into the world of content creation. So that is when I started creating content associated to food, travel, temple history, and many more. So I have a channel called as Foodie Brahmana. So I'm available on all social media platforms, that is YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Yeah.
So with a span of 2 to 2.5 years, I've developed my channel from 100 followers to 100K followers. So right now I have around 110,000 plus followers on Instagram and roughly around 30,000 and 20,000 respectively on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
So I create reels, I post videos, I post photos, I review restaurants, I help the restaurant clients to increase their business, sales, footfalls, revenue, and such. And also I help my audience to find a good dining spot.
That's quite interesting, Karthik. So, Karthik, I wanted to understand how you really thought of doing an MBA since you are doing a job. There might be one instance where you thought that, okay, right now this is the correct time for me to go and look for my better future career. So, what was that threshold?
Okay, so actually, I was working as a software developer. I told you, right? So before I joined India Infoline Finance Limited, when I was pursuing my engineering, I developed interest in content creation. So that is when I started posting Google reviews, Zomato reviews, and such. So then my
Mhm.
friends told that why don't you use social media because it's an emerging domain and everybody are available nowadays on social media and take this your to next level, a proper digital presence. So
Mhm.
then, side by side, when I was working as a software developer, I did take my passion to the next level. And I thought I need to pursue my passion as a profession in full time. So I've left my job. Currently, I'm not working. I'm pursuing full time content creation only. So,
Okay.
based on some trial and errors, I have few marketing knowledge, communication knowledge, audience engagement, consumer behavior, digital marketing, and such. But definitely, there's a lot to learn when it comes to marketing domain. And working in an FMCG sector as a area sales manager and developing into a, let's say, like head of marketing or direction is my career trajectory. And to leverage this, definitely I would need a help of MBA degree, and that too from a premier B school. So that is why I chose to do MBA, though I have prior knowledge on some basic concepts of marketing, but still I
Mhm.
think I need to deepen and sharpen my knowledge on all these things. So that is when I decided to do MBA and gave all these competitive exams like CAT, NMAT, SNAP, and ZAT.
Okay. Since you thought of doing an MBA, when you left your job and when you started preparation for all these examinations.
So basically, I'm a 2021 graduate. So post that I have roughly around 13 months of work ex. So
Mhm.
in 2022, I took a bold decision of leaving my job and pursuing my Foodie Brahmana content creator and taking it up to the next level, elevate it to the next level.
Mhm.
So in a span of 1 year, that is 2022 to 2023 or 2024 mid, I
Mhm.
developed it to 1 lakh followers and
Mhm.
side by side on YouTube around 20K and Facebook around 30,000 followers. And in 2023, I gave a rough attempt without any prior information just to know what is the demand of CAT exam, what do they demand and all. I didn't do well in the exam also, but I got a rough idea. And 2024 is when I gave it in a serious try. And this time, God's grace and with my hard work also, I've got a good result and I've got, let's say, some top 30 B schools which comes under across India. I've got few calls. So hopefully thinking it to convert everything with your help, mentors
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah, that's quite interesting, Karthik. So, Karthik, I wanted to understand how do you got to know about SNAP examinations and what kind of
Uh,
colleges that you filled in these Symbiosis institutes and what are the calls that you had?
so basically, I just filled three colleges in Symbiosis. Definitely, two would be SIBM Pune and SMHRD Pune. And lately, I've also heard, and many have also told me that SIDTM Pune, though it shares a common campus with SIBM Pune, it's
Mm-hmm.
doing pretty well when it comes to placements, industry exposure, live projects, case studies, and all. So that
Mm-hmm.
is when few of my mentors, uh, even Abhinav sir, also told me to you can give a shot for SIDTM Pune also, because I feel that it is the third best college right now when it comes to Symbiosis. So that is when I filled it. So I didn't know about the SCMHRD BA program. Probably I would have got shortlisted. I didn't fill that. I've just filled
Mm-hmm.
their flagship MBA along with SIDTM flagship MBA. So those two I didn't get a call. I only got SIDTM Pune.
Okay, got it. So, Karthik, since you got to know about these MBA examinations, right?
Mhm.
Uh, you lately got to know about SIDTM Pune, right? So,
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know about Abhinav, Abhinav is one of the current student who is studying in second year at SIBM Pune. So, he's
Mhm.
a mentor at SIBM Pune, and he's mentoring a lot of students at various institutes such as Cat King and Education, which is powered by AMIA, and he's also mentor at our institute. So, Karthik, I wanted to understand, since you got to know about the Symbiosis examinations, how many attempts have you given, and what was your score in that examination?
So I gave all the three attempts. So
Mm-hmm.
since Symbiosis has that advantage that it chooses the best of three,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the best score what you get, and it's not like only first attempt is considered. So why don't take that advantage? But hopefully, I mean, luckily the first attempt only fetched me a good mark. I got somewhere around 95.xx percentile.
Mm-hmm.
uh, People were like, my institutes were like, probably in a 2 mark or so you missed your SCMHRD and SIBM Pune call. So
Mm-hmm.
that's not a problem. So yeah, coming to preparation, it's a time management kind of exam, right? So that is why I started giving a lot of mocks. So that's how I picked up time and accuracy, and that is
Mm-hmm.
the only preparation. Coming to level of difficulty, it's not that difficult exam compared to CAT and ZAT, but definitely you need to manage your time a lot. It's just 1 hour exam. You have 60 questions and it's of 60 marks, and it also has negative marking. So more and more you practice on mocks, you'll get to know which questions you need to pick, and what is your strength. Accordingly you can play. So I gave roughly around 15 to 18 mocks, so that helped me a lot.
Okay. So, Karthik, since you are given this much marks, I believe that whenever you are going for MBA exams, and basically snap, you need to give as many marks as you can so that you are used to the conditions. The exam is very dynamic. Karthik, will go to next part of this interview session, which is the mock interviews, right? How do
Yeah.
you got to know about our channel, and how do you connect it to us?
Okay, so basically, after I got my what do you say, CAT result, there was this round two extension from Great Lakes, Chennai. It was somewhere around, I guess, so January 10th. Before January 10th, we had to fill our forms if you want to be considered for the round two. So when I filled my Great Lakes form, I started searching on YouTube to know the campus life. So that is when I bumped into your channel, that is MBA Unfiltered, and you had shown the campus tour and many more interview experience from past years, and there was a group link also attached in the description. So then I joined your WhatsApp group, and hopefully with your help, how to prepare for the AI proctored interview, I have cleared the AI round, and I have my PI on 26th of Feb online for the PGDM Great Lakes Chennai. So through Great Lakes Chennai, I came into your I came into your channel and to the WhatsApp groups. Then I came to know that there are many more mentors from Symbiosis, Staffme, Irma, and all. So I connected with Abhinav sir for SIDTM mock PI. So based on his feedbacks and all, I actually developed a bit. I improvised my answers, how I need to present myself, how I should not panic, and showing nervousness. The body language also matters, though it is online. And I did pretty well in my SIDTM interview also.
Yeah. So, Karthik, we'll go to the interview part of it. Can you
Sure.
tell me the topic of the G and how many people were there? What was the G type?
Okay, so basically mine was a morning session. It was on Feb 9th. It was a morning session, and we were supposed to join around 8:30. Though the session was at 9, we were supposed to join at 8:30. Then after 9, the director of SIDTM joined, and few other volunteers, and the branding committee, admission committee of students who present their committees, right? So even they too joined, and there was a formal PPT kind of thing, just to give a rough idea what is SIDTM and what they are looking out from MBA candidates, and how they have achieved and their 28 years of MBA excellence. It was just a video walkthrough for us. Post that, we were assigned breakout rooms. I was in the breakout room of 7, and we were 9 candidates. Yeah, 9 candidates were there in our room. And along with that, there was a host, there was a volunteer, and there was a panel member. So 2 panels were there, one male and one female. Both came from a single camera only. They were not like separate and all. And the topic was for us social media as emerging domain reforms, and what are the regulatories or the regulations you would expect the government should impose on social media, or if you are using a social media, what would be your personal choice of regulations to be influenced or indulged into it. And we were told that 3 minutes time would be given for us to chart down few points and come up with an introduction. Post 3 minutes, panel told that we will start the discussion, and I'll call out the names. Each one of you can give your formal introduction on the topic, how you are thinking social media and regulation would work hand in hand. And they started calling out the names after 3 minutes. We were also given permission to use a paper or a book and a pen to chart down things. And once every 9 candidates did introduce the topic according to their perspective, there was a 12 to 15 minute open floor discussion. And I made a third entry. Firstly, a male candidate did start the discussion. Post that, I gave an entry, and in those 15 minutes of time, I did three entries, where I did bought some government policies, how Instagram is using regulatories, it's how this domain is emerging, and it can mislead also. And I also bought a shade that everybody were focusing on the mislead part. Nobody didn't focus on the contrast side, that is social media as a positive sign. So I did bought that shade also. And finally, after 15 minutes, the panel again interrupted, and they told that again we'll be calling out the names, and you'll be given, let's say, like 30 seconds time. You need to conclude based on your perspective, based on your points or something else. And they started calling out the names. I was last but one to call. That was, I was 7th in the group, and they called me, and the GE was done. So
Okay.
it
What
was
was the duration
roughly
of whole
around
G?
20 minutes, sir. 20 minutes process. This entire GE was a 20 minutes process.
How many people were there?